Morning. It's been a good day yesterday for pretty much any asset out there, but nothing compares to the momentous move Bitcoin experienced. So we've been looking at the 20K mark since back in 2017 during that big rally, and when we reached the mid 19Ks. This year, in 2020, in November and December, we rallied again to the 19Ks and even got higher, closer to the 20K. Yesterday, we actually breached through, and in a pretty significant manner. The all-time high is 21,420 US. And the fascinating thing is, price didn't even whipsaw back down. So one could have expected that we would break up and then retrace down immediately afterwards. But at the time of this video, Bitcoin is closing at around 21,300 US, up 10% from the open. So what changed yesterday? Honestly, not much from a fundamental perspective. So there's a growing interest from institutions, and that continues, but that had been going on for a while and was the reason for the rally in the first place. And then we stagnated just under 20K for about 2 weeks. Somehow, yesterday, the buying pressure overtook the sellers, and we managed to push through. Unsurprisingly, you can see that the Bitcoin futures open interest yesterday hit an all-time high. Of course, once we breached the 20K, that triggered a number of massive liquidation that got us even higher, right? So people think of liquidation typically to the downside, but people can quote-unquote get wrecked to the upside as well. And of course, there were a lot of people with stops just above 20K that then got triggered. So what to do now? Well, we're in price discovery mode, really. There's no obvious resistance above because we've never been this high before. And it's going to be very interesting to see whether the 20K becomes a massive support, or if we need to spend a bit more time down in the 19Ks or 18Ks or lower to kind of retest those prices. Also, by the way, alts performed not too bad. Most aren't rising as much as Bitcoin, but they're trading 5 to 8% up on the session, which is good. And then there are some exceptions like Litecoin up 12%, Stellar up 10%, and then we also saw Ripple up 15%. That's it for me today. I think anybody telling you or trying to predict prices on the short run at this point could either be right or wrong. There's a 50-50% chance. But instead, I'll be watching attentively at what markets do in the coming days and weeks, because it's going to be very interesting, it's going to be fun, and it's also going to be very significant for what Bitcoin prices can do in the future. If you haven't done so yet, please please subscribe. That helps with the visibility, and that way you'll be updated as we do those updates on every weekday.